The first free throw is good.
And the Grizzlies played so well against all the other playoff teams. Part of it is that they just have a style that matches up well with anyone.
And both free throws good for Dellavedova.
You know, that's the thing with the Memphis Grizzlies. I mean, there isn't a team that gives them too much trouble anywhere in the league. They're good at home and on the road. They're used to playing in tight, low-scoring games, and they create that situation with their deliberate style.
And it's Pierce in the corner. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. 10 points for Paul Pierce.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
It's Thompson off the drive, and he dunks it down.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Here's Dellavedova. That will count. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Grizzlies out in front, up 8. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
All right, fans, let's get up, let's get.
And now the third quarter about to get going. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
You just can't shoot the triple any better than he did in that first half. That was incredible.
And here in the second, Greg, he's got to just keep taking them and making them. And if that's the case, no reason for him to stop.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway.
When you're hot, you're hot. And that's certainly been the case for Thompson. 15 points, and he's got 9 points from behind. And the arc.
And that's been an important part of his game today. It's really spaced the floor.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Kyrie Irving is out there with McRae. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Anthony. And it's Iguodala in the 3 slot.
And for Kyle Lowry, a guy who just has an unbelievable nose for the basketball, the triple-double comes naturally to him now. Top 10 in the league the past 2 seasons. In his short time with the Raptors, he's already their career leader in that category.
And he can't get the first one. We're getting back to Kyle Lowry. The reason he's always a triple-double threat, Clark, because of his great work on the glass for a guard. Tough, strong, relentless, and committed to getting rebounds.
He's got the attitude of a power forward, even though he is a point guard. That's why he's one of the best rebounding guards in the league. It's his mentality.
Here's Gay. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down to 9. They're back within single digits after that one from Anthony. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Irving attacking. Passes to McRae. Back to Irving. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Irving against Lowry. Here's Thompson. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard, Clark.
Yes,
Bring it down hard,
yes,
my brother.
Yes,
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Now here's Thompson.
And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5. And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
It's Gay with the drive. Can't connect from short range. And Thompson kicks to Anthony. Back to Thompson. Suns moving the ball around. Anthony down low. He's against Jordan. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Tyson Chandler is checked in for the Grizzlies. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Greg, you were talking about Tristan Thompson. LeBron came out and said he's one of the best pick-and-roll defenders in the NBA. And Clark, that's high praise from the King.
No doubt. I mean, Thompson is an emerging force. If he could just develop his shooting stroke a little more, then you're talking about a very, very valuable player.
Good point. Well, from the moment he stepped into the league, Klay Thompson was lights out in terms of shooting. Clark, he has never had a problem knocking one down.
Well, the first player in league history to notch 500 made threes in his first 3 seasons in the league. That is remarkable.
They set the pick. Back to Irving. 5 on the clock. Thompson right side. Stolen by Randolph. And oh, here we go. Lowry's got the fast break chance. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
And so he makes both from the line.
And for Thompson, his three-pointer was his calling card early on, but I love the way he's expanded his game every season. He's become a very good defender and broadened his offensive game as well. Well, he had 1 three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Irving passes to Thompson. Iguodala. And the shot is good.
You know, and speaking of Thompson expanding his game, he's also come out of his shell a little bit. Very quiet early on, but he has gotten more and more comfortable in the league and becoming more outspoken.
And Memphis making a change here. Barbosa's checked in. And Thompson sends it back. Gay right side. Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in. Gay's got 6 points in the quarter.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Out to Anthony. Fires the 3. Phoenix no good that time either. And now the Grizzlies fast break. Lowry's got the ball. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Drills it from outside.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
Now here's Anthony. 14 points for him. They retain possession. Back to Thompson. Over Chandler. Misses off the right iron.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And also the ball hawking, the way they've come up with the steals, the way they've harassed the ball handler all day, forcing mistakes. They've really done a nice job of taking advantage.
So for the Suns, Joel Embiid comes in for Thompson. And it's Anderson in for Andre Iguodala. To the paint. Gay left side. And Lowry has it in the corner. Back to Gay. No good. Anthony with the defensive effort. Suns trail by 15. McRae passes to Embiid. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. This is his first free throw of the game. First one falls for him.
Taking 2 shots.
And Embiid drops them both.
It's been a solid outing for Embiid. 8 rebounds and 1 steal as well.
Lowry kicks to Gay. Back to Lowry. From outside, off the mark.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
And the Grizzlies leading by 13. And here's Gay outside. They get it back. Randolph dishes to Lowry. Barbosa for 3. The Suns have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Irving passes to Anderson. Here's McRae. Anthony kicks to Anderson. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Lots of room. Off the left rim and out.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Kicks to Lowry. Down low. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Some changes for Memphis. Terrell Arthur, he's checked in for Chandler. Barnes comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Livingston in for Kyle Lowry. Embiid the screen. Irving attacking. Here's McRae. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him. And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
And the dunk by Barnes.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
And here we go with Barbosa heading to the hoop. But they get it back. Barnes can't get it to go. Irving with it. Arthur's there. And Embiid throws it down. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Barnes can't get it to go. Irving, a good look. No luck. And Memphis the other way now. They led by as many as 18 points. Barbosa dishes to Barnes. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Embiid's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And Anthony gets it to go. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Pass to Arthur. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Before getting dinged up, Ryan Anderson was rolling. I mean, over the first few seasons of his career, improved in efficiency in all areas. Then he had the back injury, and last season his shooting percentages really went south.
Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Some changes for Memphis. DeAndre Jordan comes in for Zach Randolph. And it's Thompson in for Leandro Barbosa. Anthony's shot is off. And getting back to Ryan Anderson, in 2012, he won the NBA's Most Improved Player Award. Then, in the summer of that year, he landed an enormous contract in a sign and trade.
Yeah, and that's the good Ryan Anderson. If he can stay healthy, he's a tremendous asset. And he isn't just a shooter. He can get it done on the backboard as well.
Nobody near Barnes. Arthur passes to Barnes. Jordan kicks to Barnes. And another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. Barnes has got 4 this quarter.
I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
JaVale McGee's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. For Phoenix, they have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Livingston dishes to Arthur. Wide open. Phoenix grabs the miss. Irving's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Maybe that'll ignite him. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geeks.
And that's what the alley-oops guys will do for your team.
That is good. Now just a 3-point Grizzly lead.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
And it's McGee with the jam.
And Kevin, plays like that are really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Clark, look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. And that's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts.
Here is Livingston. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Livingston, that's good. And here's Phoenix. They're on a 15-6 run. Now here's Irving. He's tightly guarded. Right block shot. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And Thompson kicks to Barnes. It's blocked. Phoenix calls timeout.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, with the way things were set up at that particular time, and in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Dellavedova, no good. And as we We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Suns trail by 5. They've got JaVale McGee. Rudy Gay is out there with Harrison Barnes. Then it's Thompson, and it's Lowry in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Stolen by McGee. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop.
And that steal paid instant dividends.
No wasted time or motion getting out on that fast break.
And it's a Flalo penetrating. Thompson misses. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. There's the triple. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Lowry. And that's now 26 points for Klay Thompson. That's a 2 from Dellavedova. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
And Lowry gets it to go.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Here's Dellavedova. Screen by Asik. Out to Thompson. Flalo left side. Stolen by Thompson. And here again, the Grizzlies in transition. Up the court they go.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Here's Dellavedova to the right side. Here's Asik. Makes it off the glass.
That's exactly why you don't leave your feet until the shooter elevates. He went for that pump fake, hook, line, and sinker.
Barnes. The shot no good. Good D by Thompson. Dellavedova from outside. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Thompson with the bucket.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Now here's Pierce. And he stuffs it in on the jam.
Well, that was a dynamic two-hand dunk there.
Right in the face of the defender.
Just tough and gritty with the elevation.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Well, Paul Pierce hinted that he could hang him up soon. He had that amazing run. Has nothing left to prove in the NBA. And I would say, of all the players in last year's playoffs, had some of the most dramatic individual shots we have seen from one guy in a long time.
He did, and you know, you forget he's done that really over the course of his entire career.
Sure.
Just kind of funny to see him doing it in a Wizards jersey. But you talked about it. He's going to go down as one of the all-time greats, no doubt about it. So many big moments over the course of his career. And also, for all the kids out there, the best maybe footwork we have in our game, if you want to improve as a player, watch Paul Pierce's footwork.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Arthur comes in for Rudy Gay. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Kyle Lowry. Amari Stoudemire, he's checked in for Phoenix. Jenkins comes in for Pierce. And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Stoudemire. Jenkins on the double team. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Flalo, that's good.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated, in stride.
And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Inside. And now in transition, it's Flalo. Here we go. He dishes it to Dellavedova. To the wing right side. Stoudemire, here we go. Dellavedova kicks to Jenkins. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Asik. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one is on Arthur. Guys, you want to talk about one tough guy? How about the Turkish hammer, Ashik? Tremendous rebounder. A space eater in the paint, so long.
That's a great way to describe him, Kevin. Last year he finished 4th in the league in rebounds per minute. Plus, he's always lurking as a shot blocker.
He is.
And, you know, going back to Ashik, I mean, he's not just a big, immobile guy. I mean, he's got really good flexibility, and that's helped him develop some post moves at the offensive end. He's no longer Mr. Dunk or nothing.
Livingston, no luck. Aflalo goes in, and Stoudemire slams it in.
Well, this here is a game. Good run to close the gap.
Yeah, they've done a great job to get back within striking distance. Really a solid comeback effort here.
And going back to Amir Ashik's toughness, you can see it in his face. I mean, he's not going to smile at you. He's not going to show you any expression at all. Just a cold-blooded monster on the floor.
On its way from Aflalo for 2. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Greg, they keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see. Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further. His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Dellavedova. Inside, Chandler with the steal. And here we go with Barbosa heading to the hoop.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but he's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead here.
The feed to Aflalo. And again, it's the Suns missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Barbosa for 3. And he gets it to go.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
And it's John Jenkins with the finish.
Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammates.
It's stolen. Inside. Here's Jenkins. And the layup falls. Jenkins got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
And Aflalo wide open. He shoots. And it's off from three-point range. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Jordan comes in for Chandler. And Zach Randolph is subbed in for Jarrell Arthur.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Iguodala kicks to Thompson. Stolen by Randolph. Here's Livingston. No good. Excellent D here by Iguodala. The 3 from Anthony. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Barnes passes to Randolph. Tries from 10. And off the front iron, and in it goes. The Suns shoot in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. Out to the wing. From past the arc. Ryan Anderson good for 3.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And Andre Iguodala, guys, one of the most unselfish players in the league. I mean, that unselfishness for me, too, is what was put to a test last season as the former All-Star was asked by his coach, Steve Kerr, to come off the bench for the Warriors. And you know what? He did it without complaint, putting the team first.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Rudy Gay's checked in for Harrison Barnes. Thompson comes in for Leandro Barbosa. And it's Lowry in for Sean Livingston.
At the line for your Grizzlies, Rudy Gay.
And for Iguodala, some have said he's unselfish, Clark, to a fault.
Yeah, and you know, a great athlete and ball handler, I think he could be much more aggressive looking to attack off the dribble. He's really unique, though, a player who puts his emphasis on the defensive end and does a really good job at that end of the floor. Rudy Gay playing very well. He has 23 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
Oh, maestro.
But that athletic ability
Yeah.
there. And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away, Clark, at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
And that's what he's out there for, guys. I mean, he is an electrifying player, no doubt. Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
Yeah, maybe that'll give them a little bit of that swagger that they seem to have lost.
And the slam dunk by Irving.
It's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better. He's a phenomenal finisher.
Enjoy seeing that kind of bounce out of that spot on the floor.
And Anderson has it in the corner. He shoots again. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Jordan. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Chandler's checked in. And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
And so Irving nails both of them. And so it's Memphis with it. They led by as many as 18 points. Deflects the pass. Taken away by Anthony. Ball going up court. And it's Iguodala with the jam.
And Kevin, maybe the play of the game right there.
A tremendous instincts grade to come up with a steal and then attack the basket.
Game changer right there, guys. An unbelievable play to make it this stage of a really tight ball game.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Anderson can't get it to go.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Suns trail by 4. Irving with the ball. Lowry picks him up. Back to Iguodala. And that one is stuffed right through.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented. For plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, the great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now.
And then Randolph slams it in.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Now, here is Irving. 6 on the shot clock. And Chandler sends it back. They get it back. He's off from 17 feet.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Terrell Arthur, he's checked in for Tyson Chandler. Iguodala. Count it!
Iguodala has been fantastic.
Lowry kicks to Thompson. Randolph a screen. Thompson dishes to Arthur. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And it's the Suns' ball. Irving with the ball. Lowry picks him up. Irving double team.
It'll be a jump ball.
And so here's Phoenix. Anderson passes to Irving. No good. That would have tied it. And so here's Memphis. The drive by Thompson. Misses in close.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Out to Anthony. From the corner. No good.
That was not a simple rebound. He made it look easy, but he did a good job in bodying up his man.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finishes. Clark, they can...
Being on some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills, and I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord.